Yeah, let me ask you, I think by now, man, we all saw the police cam footage of the sister, man, Sonya Mason. And that redneck sheriff, man, that just gunned that woman down in cold blood in her kitchen. And she was pretty much doing what they asked her to do. They told her to turn off the stove and or whatever. It was kind of weird to me because she's the one that called them there.
Why did she call them?
Because she thought somebody was outside of her house. She thought, somebody was looking in her crib or whatever.
A typical call.
Typical call. Something that they probably should have been in and out of there in 5 minutes. If you go over there, you see it's no threat, man, we, patrol the perimeter, we don't see a threat. So here, call us again if you have any problems. Why are you asking that woman for an ID and this and that? And the way that dude did it, he already had BS on his mind when he went in there. Because he said something stupid to her like, oh, well, I see you with your boiling hot water. Like she's go dash the water from across the kitchen. And, you see where Fonby is over there? There's about that much of a distance. If I got a pot of hot water, what's gonna get on him, a drop?
So you call the police because you think someone's outside your home. Why are you in my kitchen?
Because they told her to turn the oven off. This dude was
No, but why are you in the house? I called to report something. Why are you in the house? We could do all this conversation from the front door. Yeah. We didn't see anyone.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, why are you in the crib?
And the guy that shot her, if you notice during the video, she looked like she was a little bit of a pack rat. She had a bunch of stuff in the house, and you can just see this dude already forming the judgment in his head because he's looking around, he's looking in the room. I'm like, what is he looking in the room for? The dude ain't gonna be under the clothes hiding. She said it was somebody outside of her house. They just was doing the most. Let me see your ID. I need to see your ID. Like she can question. Then the dude, how he just dismissed her as a crazy B word. And I said, man, this dude is so disrespectful. He done took this sister's life. Now she got to be all kind of out her name and stuff, man. And it was just crazy to me, man. It's like I know the dude is going to jail, man, but
what was his excuse?
He might go to jail.
What was his excuse?
He said that she was going to throw the hot water on him. And she was just doing it, and when he shot her, you could see the lady kind of like, oh no, like I'm sorry. And he just gunned her. You didn't see the video footage?
No.
I watched the whole body cam footage. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
If you saw it, you would be mad because it was like, y'all just shot this woman in cold blood behind some hot water. Then he tried to say, see, he almost hit us. He trying to convince the other dude, and the cop that was with him even knew he was on some BS.
100%.
You can tell because he was like, well, yeah, whatever, because he's like, you see the water.
You can tell the other cop wasn't on BS because he turned his body cam on immediately. The other dude didn't turn his on until after he shot old girl. So right then and there, you know they had two different agendas. Also, my question is it's only hot water. You in a full uniform. Let's say she did throw boiling water on you. That's not finna kill you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt. It's gonna sting.
And
to use deadly force because you feel like you under threat of a hot water, I don't see that as being reason enough to dome shot this lady. He shot her in the head.
For being in the house was she called because she thought there was a prowler, somebody, whatever.
I'm gonna show you the body cam footage.
Okay, but
they start asking for ID and shit like that.
Right, because that's what a typical nosy cop is gonna do. When I pull up, the thinking of the cop who are on bullshit is the minute they pull up, they already know if they gonna go through some shit of bullshit. So they probably already analyzing the scene, like you said. She's a pack rat. They already thinking that she's of lower class. Yeah. You get me?
It was asking her questions that ain't really have to do with what she called for. Like whose car is that in the driveway? What the that got to do?
So that lets you
me
know.
Saying an intruder is outside my house.
Right. So why are you questioning me about whose car? That's a mother who they're not even going off of your story anymore. I don't even believe that there was a prowler or anything. Now I want to be nosy and see if I could find some drugs, see if I could find the motherfucker who got
see if it's somebody in the house that got a warrant.
That's
you already know.
That's my and of course the young lady, she had to be black, right? The cops was white.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna show you the footage now, right? Can you see this from over there?
Let me see. Hand me this shit.
Yeah. Press play on that. You can turn it up. You gotta hear it to get the full context of it.
He's already got his
questions they asking her.
Yeah, I want you to hear it. Let me turn the volume on for you. Cause you gotta, like, it gives it an extra context to it, right?
And then walked up in the house because I guess they done did their search, and so now y'all decide to come in to question her. I don't know what y'all thinking. She's on drugs or something, whatever. I just get that by just looking at the video without even hearing anything. She's sitting on the couch and he's pointing at her like, let me see your ID. She's going through her purse. Apparently she forgot, or maybe she was boiling the water because she thought a motherfucker was outside and was gonna try to break in. The water was already on the stove, right? So she jumps up. Maybe she jumps up, what? Thinking, oh, it's pot on the stove. Let me go turn this pot off. She walks in the kitchen, she's standing, she grabs the pot, she goes over to the sink. Next thing you know, my man's hand is already on his pistol. The whole time she's standing in the kitchen, his hand is already on the pistol.
Yeah, hold on, watch this. Here you go right now.
Now, the way she looks, there's no way she can throw that on them.
Oh yeah, look at this though. Here it go right here. He told the woman, he said, I'll shoot you right in your effing face.
Why? Because she had the pot?
It was crazy, man.
Yeah, man, and far too often we seeing this.
All the time, man. It's like, when is enough? And I know they put them in jail. It's a contingency of people that's gonna say, what y'all harping on it for? He going to jail. No, we don't know if he's gonna go to jail.
Nah, because there ain't no guarantee with that. We done seen so many of them get off. And it was clear that it was murder.
Mm-hmm. Crazy, right? Now, if that was your sister, cousin, mother, friend, homegirl, you feel in a certain kind of way.
Okay, I don't.
To say the least.
I don't The other dude is talking to her. She says something, and then all of a sudden he says, "You better not. I'll shoot you in the face." Okay, so what made him go there? Like, what happened in that split second? Because while the other dude is looking inside the room, she's talking to them in a general manner. She walked from the stove to the sink, obviously with the pot. She's standing at the sink, okay? He's in the so-called living room. There's no, looking at her, I'm not gonna say she's not a strong woman, but you're not going to be able to.
Hey, I can't throw a bucket of hot water across the room.
I'm just saying it's impossible.
That's what I'm saying right there.
Top condition, I can't do that. I just
can't use that as an excuse.
Physics don't work that way.
But I would like to know what was said right before he said.
I'm gonna tell you what she said.
You better not.
I'm gonna tell you what you said because you can hear her.
About neighbor or something.
Nah, she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus."
When he said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," that's when he's talking. I'll shoot you in your face.
Right.
Okay, but why did he say you better not?
Well, you know what
was said to where he said you better not?
She didn't say nothing. He just said that out the blue because what she said was this. What he said was something like, "I don't want to get hit by your hot water," and she said it like, "Are you stupid? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." Like, why would you say I'm gonna throw hot water on you? And then he said, "You better effing not."
She felt the bullshit coming.
Yeah, because
what I'm saying? She definitely
doesn't
felt
make
it.
any sense.
Yeah, because she
It
said,
doesn't make any sense for him to go, you better not, I'll shoot you in the What, in that split second, what made him say that? Because you hear her talking, and then all of a sudden, he goes hand on weapon, and he goes, you better not. What was said?
You know what I think?
Even if she said, I'll rebuke you, that doesn't even add up to you bet not.
because you know what that her saying, she rebuked him because she already see the BS coming, right? And she's
Okay.
like, okay, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Like, why would I? Because he said something stupid like, I don't want your hot water to hit me. And she look at him like I'm not, like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not calling you
That
over
was
to put hot
after he
water
told
on
her
you.
to turn it off and get it off the stove.
And he told her to turn it off and take it off the stove.
That's why
told her.
That's why she took it off, because she's sitting on the couch going through her ID. So he told her, go get up and turn the water off the
Exactly.
stove.
We don't want to
Exactly.
burn up and catch on fire here. What
Okay,
do
I can get it. The water, I could be sitting here talking to you. The water could evaporate. The pot could catch on fire. Okay, so go turn your pot off. I get it. Okay.
She was doing what they told her to do.
Okay, y'all tell me, look for my ID, and then one of the officers go, oh, go turn that pot off on the stove. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get up. I grab the pot, and evidently, I guess I'm grabbing it because I'm finna pour the out in the sink. That's why that's what logic would think, right? Because she could have just turned the mother off and came back and sat down. But I guess she's going, well, it, there's no use for it anymore, because apparently she's boiling it for something, right? You know, that's the moms and pop, you know, grandmas, they boil that hot water and toss on your mother ass. So if she's thinking somebody outside her window prowling, might come in. I ain't got no pistol or
Yes,
nothing.
you know, she thinking that's,
Pour
you
me
know,
some hot water on the stove,
especially in the
case
country,
nigga,
that's a weapon.
Exactly, that's a weapon. So it. Police here now. I'm gonna turn. They tell me turn it off. Cool. Turn it off. There was no need to grab it, but she grabbed it, walked to the sink.
But that's what they told her to do.
Right. No, he said turn it off. He didn't say dump it out. He said turn it off. She grabbed it from the stove and walked over to the sink. Okay. So to a motherfucker like that, why you grabbing the pot now? You get me? Because he's already on one. They looking around, give me your ID. Like, that's not the typical shit that you do to a so-called victim, right? Because she did call and say, I think somebody outside my house. So they get there, oh, black lady, not the greatest of conditions, you know. Now they want to be nosy. You get me? Because usually they gonna test some dumb shit to how mom's living. You get me? Clothes all over here and all over.
Yeah, but you got to.
So let me go. I ain't got no search warrant or nothing, but I'm gonna go on over here and flash my light up in here.
Then he asked him a code, like he asked the station or something like, is she a 5150 or something like that? Like, what's up with this lady? Have we got any calls on her?
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because he's trying to steer the eventual
He's trying to steer the
investigation in a certain way.
Yeah, because
You know what
now
I mean?
I'm
He's
turning
trying to
to
lay the
something
narrative down that something was wrong with her.
That's just like the motherfucking cop pull you over for, and I got a broken tail light. But after your license come back clean and everything, the nigga still in your car looking, right? Now I need to establish something else, because I really want to see if this nigga got something. You feel me? That's my whole plot. Now that I'm here and I see this black lady, you know, it's not the best of whatever, I'm gonna test this to some ill shit.
Exactly. You know, the one thing I can say about all of them other officers, when he went outside and he called her out her name, they all kind of looked at him like, you can't be serious right now.
Let me
you see, his commander even told him, he said, so where's the gun at? Like, you shot this woman over a thing. He said, okay, you just going out. You could tell he was already like, this dude gonna wind up going to jail behind this.
Yeah, because like I said, you couldn't have felt threatened for your life.
Nah.
It wasn't
There was no threat.
That's what justifies shooting. That's what their claim is to justify shooting someone, is that I felt in fear of me and my partner's life. Okay. A lady got a pot of water on the stove. You don't even know if it was hot. You get me?
And that's not life-threatening. I don't know how long that's been. A pot of hot water ain't gonna kill you.
So she grabbed, and then in a court of law, you can, motherfucker come back with let's distance the feet and let's try it, and we're gonna do all kind of shit to prove.
They gonna show the where even from over here at this distance, if I threw some scalding hot water just from this distance on you, by the time it gets to you, it's gonna be burnt and hot, but it's not gonna be, it's gonna lose kind of effectiveness as it just go that little bit of distance. Cause I don't had hot water through at me before, you know, from across the thing. And it hits you, it sting a little bit, but it ain't like it's gonna be like, oh, I'm dead.
And like I said, they in full uniform. Like they in full uniform. It's not like they standing there in a t-shirt and shorts.
Was there never thought of a taser?
That's what I was gonna say. They could have tased her.
Hit me.
Nah, it was just bow bow.
They think
immediately.
If they're thinking 5150, you already know that in that case, it's something mental. So why would you feel threatened to draw your weapon on? It ain't like she got butcher knives in her hand.
You know what? He's asking all this after the fact, though. I don't know if it was a 5150 code, but he was asking some code. I forget what it was verbatim, but it was just one of those things to where I saw it and I was like, man, this can't be real. This has got to be I was hoping that somebody came out and said this was a hoax because it was just so extra, man. It was like.
And then when he draws the weapon, she goes to the ground with the pot like this, so it can't be thrown. Why did you shoot? Like she's already crouched down, because if you see when he pulled and he said you better not, she grabbed the pot like this and then she went down to the ground, right?
He was scared.
He came around, he really I guess the counter or something was here. He really came around and if you see the shots, he's shooting down, okay? That's because she's already ducking down. Why did you feel the need to plug her 3 times, though? Because you hear pop, pop, pop.
He executed that woman, man. That was execution.
Straight execution.
That wasn't no just shoot somebody. That was an execution. And he did just what he said. I'll shoot you in your face, and that's just what he did.
So he did say that. Yeah. He said, I'll shoot you in the face. He said that, and he wasn't playing.